Hello, everybody. I'm cutting the starting soon screen music short because I got nothing going on, and I just want to get right into stream. I don't expect too many more people to come in the next 2 minutes, so I'm just gonna start here and get to yapping. All right, let's yap and do stuff. Hello, welcome to stream. I am the baddest, aka the latest and greatest in game development. So, for those of you that don't know the background, last year I took some time to learn a little bit of RPG Maker. I spent about 2 months on this channel just fucking around, making some simple builds, practicing, learning how to do basic stuff. And I am now at a point where I can say, I'm not good at it, but I can make something. I can technically make a game. So I've been having fun with it. I've been messing around. I've been enjoying myself. I've been making hello arcade. You're gonna be playing my games. Yeah, I've been making little test builds of games to yeah, I've been making little test builds of games to like practice and learn the engine. Um for those of you that do not know, over on Game Jolt, which you likely know if you have played any FNAF fan game ever. Over on Game Jolt, you can download all of my little games that I've made. Collect my games, exactly. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, so I've made 6 little test builds of games. I still put them under the practice name. Technically, the 2 most recent ones weren't for practice, they were to actually make something, but I still consider everything I've done so far practice and learning. So yesterday, or was it the day before? I think yesterday we played all 5 of these, but I have updated one of these and added a new one as well. So I want to show you guys that, but also I want to quickly talk about tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow I will be streaming this. So to everyone's dismay, as everyone hates, I have yet to play Undertale or Deltarune. I have promised for years that I would stream it, and I still never have. Oops, my bad. But I'm glad I haven't, because I had this fucking amazing idea to attempt to make Undertale in RPG Maker based entirely on my existing knowledge of it from what I've heard in passing. I am going to attempt to make my interpretation of Undertale. So that is what is happening. And I'm very excited for this. This is going to be happening tomorrow, and I will likely turn the VOD into a video if it is as fun as I think it will be. So yeah, tomorrow we're doing another RPG Maker stream where I am going to just... I am going to just try to make Undertale based on my existing knowledge of it. I'm going to only use characters that I know of. I'm only going to use story beats that I've heard, and I am going to and I can only do what my knowledge consists of. Not only does my Undertale knowledge limit what I can do, my ability to game dev limits what I can do. I am not very good with RPG Maker. Undertale wasn't even made in RPG Maker. So the things that I can do are going to be very limited. So it should be goofy, it should be fun, and I'm excited. So that's tomorrow's stream. Right now, what I'm going to do is I am going to play the latest version of my Markiplier game and also play my The Baddest game. So Arcade, I would personally like you to fuck off because I want you to see these games for yourself. But if you really don't want to, you can stick around. I don't control you. So I'm going to quickly download my own games. Because I could just open them through the engine, but I want to get the player experience here. All right. So oh man, this is I love these games, honestly. These two most recent ones, I still think they're bad. I still think they are bad games. But I had so much fun making them, genuinely. I got frustrated at points. Some stuff was tedious. But I really like these two games. So all right. So the first one we're going to do is my Markiplier game titled Markiplier Many Men, which has like no meaning to it. I just couldn't think of a good name. Oh yeah, let's enjoy the music again, chat. Okay, so so you may have seen this game yesterday, but I have now made it so there are two endings, and there are now two endings, and the second ending, what I would call the main ending, has a final boss that you don't get in the other ending. So, I'm going to start by doing what I would call the bad ending, which is mostly content you've already seen, but I'm going to do it anyway. So here's Markiplier in his beautiful house. Hey, Freddy. My bars of gold, as any successful YouTuber would have. I'll cook something up after I step outside real quick. Yeah, so I just, I didn't put too much work into the environment. Don't exactly know how to play, but it's always good to keep music in the house. But I wanted there to be stuff to interact with. It's important to me that there is stuff to interact with in the environments, even if it doesn't contribute to the game. Boxes aren't tiny, but I still love them. Tiny Box Tim reference. There was no other reference to him in the game, so I had to give him a line of dialogue. I don't recall living isolated from the rest of humanity like this. Well, I suppose I better just venture forward. Not that there seems to be anywhere else to go. So then we venture down here where there's bones and another figure. Hello, Mark. Who the hell are you? I am honest. I've come from beyond the grave to warn you about what's coming your way. Hello. Lily, I assume your name is? I'm not sure how to say that. Love your new Discord PFP. Oh yes, my Discord PFP is FemJax. Welcome to stream. 20 was going your way. What are you talking about? And what are these bones doing out here? Unfortunately, I cannot tell you exactly what we are dealing with, but something has come from another world to destroy you. I see. What do I do? You must reach deep within yourself and rediscover who you are. Very deep, I know. This is some true, honest stuff. Huh? Reconnect with different parts of yourself, and with those fellow marks, you may be able to defeat your greatest enemy. I understand. Hey, why are you slightly larger than me? Different artists made these sprites. It will be a consistent flaw in the fake-ass developer's abilities. I didn't make any of the sprites. Now begin your quest. Wait, why aren't you joining me? I'm already one with the spirit world. I will do you no good. Ugh, fine. Alright, let's go. First stop. The original king. Now here we are. Look, there's squirrels, there's trees. There's squirrels. There's squirrels. There's squirrels. There's squirrels. Look at all these squirrels. Who's this handsome fellow? There's no time to explain. You must join me to defeat some all-powerful being. Alright. I'm king of the fucking squirrels. This can't be any weirder. King of the squirrels, join the party. A portal has appeared. That must be the portal to our next destination. How convenient. Oh, it says King of the Squirrels joined the party twice. I should fix that. Is that the King of Five Nights at Freddy's? No, it's the King of the Squirrels. It predates Five Nights at Freddy's. To the doctor. What's your channel in a while? I was confused how you went from doing 200 plus active viewers in lessons and I've been able to get 10. Combination of things. Becoming controversial on Twitter. Taking too many breaks, inconsistent content, changing the format of what I do too many times. Mostly mistakes on my part. What's going on here? We need your help to save the world. Can you help us? Of course I can help! I'm a doctor! Hell yeah. Dr. Iplier joined the party. Alright. Now to see a man that loves to dance. What's going on here? I don't know how to do Wilford's voice. I don't think Mark can even do Wilford's voice anymore. Wilford, I know we haven't always seen eye to eye. He stabbed you. But I need your help to save the world from an unknown enemy. I think we should stop for a drink first, but I'll help. Wilford Dwarfstash joined the party. Lastly, into darkness. Holy shit, it's dark in here. Look how dark it is. It's literally just black. Look how dark it is. It's dark. Darkiplier, we need your help. You come to me requesting help? Without your help, the whole world could be at stake. I'll help you, Markiplier. If what? If you can defeat me in battle? Darkiplier. Alright, so let's immediately go in for the attack. Okay, Marky Moo is gone. Thankfully, he is completely useless. Dr. Iplier and Wilford Dwarfstash will completely carry this fight. Okay, well, not if Dr. Iplier gets his shit rocked. Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. What does Squirrel even do? King of the Squirrels, he's just here for support. He's just here to be a punching bag. He does a little bit of damage, but he's mostly just here to be a punching bag. In fact, we should heal him, because he is a good punching bag. Unless Darkiplier kills him before that's even an option. Wait, who did he just attack? Are we in danger? Nah, we're fine. Let's recover so we can heal everyone a little bit. This game is not hard, by the way. I just want to make that clear. Like, if you play this game for yourself, you should have no trouble. I guess... technically the path I'm taking, what I would consider the bad ending, is the harder way of playing, and it's still very easy, I would say. Like, this is not only the most fair game I've ever played, it's considerably the easiest because there's no farming required. You can't farm, for that matter. There's a Markiplier genocide. You could, I mean, no, but... Alright, see, we won, we're good. Very well. Darkiplier joined the party. Alright, let's use Dr. Eplier to heal our asses up. Alright, we're good. It's time to see what this was all about. Let's get that son of a bitch and save the world. Alright, I want to hear a bit of the music. I should have made this path like really long just so you had to sit through the music. Alright. You cannot stop me. What even are you? Power beyond your wildest imagination. Oh no. It's... Lunky emerged! Alright, so Markiplier is going to be completely useless, just as King of the Squirrels was, but now we got Darkiplier on our team, who has, Confusion, which will make Lunky attack himself, which basically gives us a free win. Like, I wasn't looking, I don't know if the Confusion worked, but, oh, it didn't. Yeah, if we cast Confusion on Lunky, then game's basically free. It's totally doable without getting him confused, but Confusion is like the cheat code, because he just hits himself with really hard attacks. It doesn't seem to be working so far, though. Okay, now Lunky is confused, which means he will hit himself. See, look at that fucking loser. Look at that fucking loser. And they said you put not safe for links on your channel. Is that true? Not technically true. I talked about my not safe for work on my channel. I don't believe I ever linked to it directly. Though that could be wrong, I don't remember. But I also said I can promote whatever the fuck I want on my channel because it's my channel, and I've explicitly said many times this channel is not for kids. So I mean, I stand by that. I can do whatever the fuck I want on this channel. Lunky is dead. What a fucking loser. It's done. I believe this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for your help. I feel like I was pretty useless. It's my duty to be there when someone is in need. Dr. Eplier, so serious. The hero role doesn't really suit me. Same here. Let's go home. Alright, so, that's the boring ending. That's the ending for those that don't put in the effort. That's the ending for those that suck. Let's get the real ending, and we will skip all the unneeded dialogue just so we can get to the meat. Markiplier genocide route, exactly. I made it so you can walk right past Honest if you want to. You don't even have to talk to him. Alright, so our first secret is a little goober down here. It's Slender Man. Because, you know, one of the first games Mark played, and also it's in the woods. So, that's just what I went with. Also, Slenderman is weak as shit. He is essentially here just to be a little secret. He is pathetic. Alright, so we beat Slenderman. That is one of 3 optional boss fights to get to the final boss fight. Alright, so yes, King of the Squirrels is here. He will join our party. To the doctor. Okay, our other option boss fight is down there, but we might as well get Dr. Eplier on our team first to make it really easy. Alright, the other one is Nightmare On. Now, my original plan for the optional boss fight in this hospital setting was to make a joke about how often Mark goes to the hospital, but I couldn't think of a way that would make sense. So, I figured FNAF is a big part of Mark's career. Not necessarily around the time Dr. Eplier was, but FNAF's a big part of Mark's earlier career. And you're not in a hospital setting in FNAF 4, but you're on like a deathbed kind of thing. And Nightmare On kind of represents death. So yeah, that's just what I went with. The optional boss fights don't have like a lore significance to them. They're not very interesting. They're kind of just there. Easy. Again, I made this game very easy. It's just for funsies. Alright, so now to see a man that loves to dance. What's going on? I don't need to read this again. Okay. Oh, well, I should have read that because one of the lines Wilford says is, I think we should stop for a drink first, which is a clue to interact with the beverages. Alcohol emerged. I just thought... I don't know exactly what it is. Is it public? This game? Yes, link in the description. Essentially a bloody can of... Doma, they eventually use the pickle lemons and Pop-Tart head will work for a hospital boss. That's a brilliant idea, but I would have never thought of that. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. This is reference to the one time you got a heart attack? Pretty much, yeah. I made alcohol an enemy because it fit the Wilford setting, but also because I was trying to think of enemies of Markiplier. And this is technically one of them. It's really stupid, but that's what I did. Okay, Mark, you're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna attack, you're gonna win, and you're gonna life drain. But also, spoiler alert, winning this fight completely heals you. So I also wanted to make the joke that alcohol heals you. Bad joke on my part, but I really want... I just said fuck it. That's the joke I'm gonna make. I don't know, Wilford just gives me, you know, with his old dance thing, his whole, you know, life of the party... Oh boy, that's bad. His whole life of the party persona thing, I just thought, you know, him wanting a drink made sense. Okay, we saved Dr. Eplier. I did hear you DM some fans on Instagram for fart videos. I just think that's kind of messed up. Who the fuck told you that? Hang on. Mods. Gamers. Okay, this particular avatar isn't doing me any favors, but like, are you fucking retarded? If I had done that, I would have 0 viewers. What the fuck are you talking about? I have been impersonated before, and people have posted inappropriate content pretending to be me. You godforsaken mongoloid, I have never done such a thing, obviously. I've never DM'd a fan on Instagram, period. Alright, good talk. Alright, so... I'm weird like that. All those things sent him to the hospital. I don't know how the pickle thing happened. Yeah, he said he got hit in the eye with a pickle and went to the hospital for it. I remember that because of the Smosh video. Your party was healed by alcohol. Yeah, we were healed by alcohol. Lastly, Into Darkness. So, this is a optional boss fight. So you've already seen this. We're just gonna jump right on into it. So yeah, we just did 3 optional boss fights, which gives you a different ending. Yeah, we just did 3 optional boss fights that will give you a different ending. They're all very simple. They're all very easy. Again, I would say they make the game easier because they give you a chance to level up before facing Darkiplier. So I would actually say it makes the game easier. It's just you might not notice all of them. So that's why it's a secret ending. I want to know how a pickle hit him in the eye. You would think it was for a video, but that video never came out, so I guess it wasn't. How are we doing on health? I haven't really been paying attention. Okay, well, Markiplier is kind of cooked, but we don't really need him. Well, actually, he has Thunder, so that's not a bad move. Okay, well, he's gone anyway. Mannequins. Yes, I was considering mannequins for the secret boss of this game when I was trying to come up with something funny. But I thought of something I found funnier. But yes, a Markiplier-themed... a mannequin-decorated / themed Markiplier fan game. Totally doable. Hey, we beat Darkiplier. Before we go into the Lunky fight... let's heal up our guys. Oh, someone's poisoned. Let's save the world, baby! Okay, I don't think there's a chance we lose this fight, but we might as well save. You can't tell me. What are you doing, apartment? Oh no, it's... Lunky! Yeah, this fight is easy as shit because of the move Confuse. Because of confusion. It's so easy. Is he still confused? I think he is. Yep, he's still confused. This dumbass. Oh, what a loser. It's done. This should be the way home. Interesting, interesting. I should have made this environment different. I should have put effort into this environment. I don't know why I didn't. I just chose not to. What's this now? Why didn't that portal take us all home? We defeated Lunky. I thought we saved the universe or whatever. There must be a being even more evil than Lunky. One that even I would fear. Get over it. Fuck! This fucking guy. I love this guy. I don't think this guy can be confused. I think he's too tough. Oh, Darkfire is so useless on this enemy. This guy's like almost completely immune to spells. Oh, Markiplier has no MP. There we go. Oh, but now he does it to us. Okay. Okay, until he starts dealing some damage, we're pretty much going to be doing the same thing over and over. Okay, well now, there you go. It's not too much though. This guy isn't that strong. He has a good amount of health. But he isn't that tough. And if we can slow him down, that'd be good. Okay, Markiplier, you were kind of useless, so... Okay, let's recover, let's life drain, let's slow. Darkiplier is our stats guy, Dr. Eplier is our recoverer, and Wilford is our main damage dealer because when he gives damage, he heals himself. So, we're gonna heal Darkiplier, Life Drain, and back to Armor Curse to try and lower his defense. Oh, that was so easy. Okay, I made the game even easier than I thought I did. Dear God, let this be the end. I believe this is finally the end. This portal should take us all to our individual worlds. Thank you for your help. I didn't do shit. I didn't even say shut up, nurse, once. I work better as a quirky villain. Why the hell wasn't I the final boss? Thanks again, guys. And as always, I will see you in the next Bad Fan game. Bye-bye. And that's a Markiplier game. Great game. What a quality piece of work that was that I totally made. All right, and now some of you may have seen that game yesterday. Obviously, there was a new final boss. But now for a game you guys haven't seen, and you can play it for yourself if you would like with the link in the description. Just gotta extract it first. There it goes. Game. This is called The Baddest Bunnies on Memory Lane. So, disclaimer about this game. This game is based around ideas that are canon to The Baddest. This story is not canon to The Baddest. It has a stupid ending. It has some goofy dialogue. It has some like ideas that don't make any goddamn sense and wouldn't make sense for The Baddest setting. This game is not canon to The Baddest lore. This game is its own idea, just using elements of The Baddest concept that I have created. So it's very short and simple, just like all my games. This game is very short, not hard, and yeah, let's check it out. So, start off as The Baddest. We're in the forest. There's nothing to explore in the depths of the forest, but I just wanted to give off the idea that The Baddest lives deep in the forest. Because, you know, that's how it is in canon. Again, the format of this game doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but in canon, The Baddest lives deep into the forest. And also in canon, The Baddest has a grave site outside of her home, her little cabin. It reads, "Here lies Kenny." It reads, "Here lies Jax." It reads, "Here lies Zora." It reads, "Here lies JJ." It reads, "Here lies Pomni," because why not? It reads, "Here lies Jared." So these grave sites here that have that have little names on them is a combination of things. It's a combination of people I've actually had feelings for, and also joke ones like Omni. Yeah, it's like a combination of real crushes I've had, celebrity crushes I've had, and fictional crushes I've had. Because in The Baddest lore, she kills anyone she falls in love with. Alright, let's check out The Baddest's home. I've been reading a lot. Should we read a little? Let's read. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. If you don't recognize that, that is one of Yuri's poems in Doki Doki Literature Club. Dishes, nothing of value here, nothing of value here. Just various stuff I have but have not organized. Alright, let's go uppies. I went the wrong way, but that's fine. There's a piano here. What? Snowball isn't on my bed. He must have gone on a little adventure in the forest. I better go find him. Oh. This is the dress I hardly wear. This is my wedding dress. Don't ask why I have it. These are my books. Most of them are poetry books. And this little place takes you to the town, where you cannot go in the buildings. But there is a town here. And we can go back home. Alright. So that's the place that you can explore. It's not integral to the plot, but if you interact with the bed, it gives you the idea of what the setup of the game is. We have to find the baddest bunny, Snowball. Former love interest emerged. Now that sounds silly, and it is silly, but basically, the enemies of this game, in theory, are the baddest victims. Because, as we established, the baddest has people she's fallen in love with buried in her backyard. Love's a bitch. Isn't that true, the baddest? Isn't that so true? Oh, I didn't mean to just regular attack. Eh, it worked anyway. These first enemies are very weak. Oh yeah, also every time you kill them, blood gets found. Why does she kill people she falls for? There's not like some sort of... And what if the feeling isn't mutual? It doesn't matter if the feeling's mutual or not necessarily. It doesn't... That doesn't really have any effect on the outcome. Also, blood heals you. Yeah, just the idea, it's not like some super deep or interesting reason. It's the idea is that the baddest cannot handle, emotionally and mentally cannot handle the feeling of being in love with someone. She is the feeling is too overpowering, and she loses control of herself, and she does what she can to erase the cause of that feeling, and that being the person. It's not like some super complex, intricate reason. It's just her feelings become very extreme, and she will erase the cause of those feelings so she doesn't have to process them properly. Basically just toxicity. That's all it comes down to. Look at that snowman. Oh, I want to see the snowman. I was just trying to... Are we doing the same with yesterday? In a sense. Yesterday I played my... Oh, I thought I put text for the snowman. Yesterday I played my RPG Maker games. Last night I made yet another. So I am playing that right now. But after I'm done with this, we may open up RPG Maker and just fool around. Fuck around. See if I have any brilliant ideas that come to mind. Or if chat wants to help me come up with ideas of what to put into RPG Maker. We might do that. I don't know. How are we doing on health? We're fine. We're fine. No, there's no reason not to farm a tiny bit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm out of stuff. Okay, let's save our video game. Okay, can you go back? You can go back. Okay, I'm glad I did that. Alright. This is the funniest part of this whole game. Hey, what's going on here? What are you? Kill the old man? Yes. You stab the man to death with your pocket knife. And he turns into bones. I didn't... There's no, like, default sprite of a character, like, lying down. So I turned him into bones. Hell yeah. So we just killed an old man so we could sleep in his bed. Not the nicest bed, but it's good enough to get some rest. You rested and regained your HP and MP. I will let you guys know Yeah, let's just hang on. Let's go to the title. Why did you murder him? I'll show you why. Well, technically, the badass could just do whatever the fuck she wants. Like, she does also just enjoy killing. But, I'll show you what happens. Hey, what's going on here? What are you doing here? Kill the old man? No. A demon! I've seen a demon! You're supposed to remain hidden from people. And then you get a game over. If you leave him alive, word about your existence in the woods gets out. So, you have to kill him. Is the player your own pixel art? Technically, no, is what I'm going to say. I technically, yes, technically, no. I, used a template and did my own coloring. So I'm going to say technically no. However, I can do pixel art. I'm just still unsure of how the dimensions for RPG Maker works. I can do a bit of pixel art. I showed my pixel art in the last stream. I can show it again. I can do a bit of pixel art. But okay, you did see it last stream. Yes, I can do a bit of pixel art. But I just am genuinely still unsure of how the dimensions in RPG Maker are supposed to be done. I don't know. I still haven't learned, and I should learn if I'm going to keep making my own games, because I can't just keep relying on other people's stolen stuff. What's this block of gross stuff? Why can't I go inside? I guess Snowball might be in here. Bumbies! There's Bumbies up here. What the fuck are you? I could ask you the same question. Why do you have all these bunnies locked up? They are the sacrifice. What the fuck? Why not just kill humans like a normal person? This is what the Dark Lord requested. And now you will perish alongside them. Alright, so I don't know how hard this is going to be. I have not... I probably should have done a little more playtesting for this game before making it public. Because I don't know what level you have to be for this to be beatable. We have 6 bloods. So that should be enough to keep us alive. I also don't know if fire or ice is technically better. When did you make the games from the last stream? So the first 4, that being the Mary's Trip to Hell one. Oh, I'm about to lose. I evaded the attack! Mary's Trip to Hell, the 2 extremely generic video games, and the 5 Nights at Fuckboys ones were made about 10 or 11 months ago. They were made late summer to fall of last year. So it's been a while. Also, I won. So it's been a while. Then the Markiplier one was made just this past week, and this one here was made yesterday. So I took a long break, and now I'm back. We defeated the Skellington. Snowball! I'm so glad you're okay. Here, I'll take you home, buddy. And the rest you can return to your homes as well. And look, they actually run away! Look at them go! That took so fucking long. You have no idea how long it took me to figure out how to get them to leave. Let's go home, Snowball. And that's the video game. So a bit shorter than the Markiplier one. Very simple. But I wanted to do something with the baddest that wouldn't take very long. So those are my 6 RPG Maker games. I think the last 2 are decent. And by decent, I mean, considering the time they were made in and my abilities, they're fine. They are fine, tiny, itty-bitty experiences. So, yeah, I'm happy with those. Oh, shit. Sorry, I disappeared on you. Yeah, I'm happy with those. I like them. Well, I don't like an extremely generic video game 2. I mentioned that. I discussed that. Don't like an extremely generic video game 2. Had no reason to exist. I was lame for making it. But yeah, now we could just get into rpgmaker and potentially make something. I don't know, maybe. Um I'll name this file random stream project. Where I will have to do display capture because you're just gonna have to see everything. All right, so yeah, this is what the engine looks like when you first start open a project. Before I do display capture, let me remind myself what sprites I have added. I have all the fuckboy sprites because of course I do. I have a bunny, I have the Markiplier ones, I have the baddest. I have a purple guy sprite. Let's see if that works because I haven't actually tested if that works. Purple guy. No, it's the wrong size. I have considered doing. Let me just think for a minute. I have considered doing something with the fuckboy sprites because I don't love what I made before. I don't love what I made before, and I have the sprites, and I do love that game. I don't know. The thing is, again, I'm not equipped to make my own custom sprites right now. So ideas are more limited because of that. I will look something up, though. Have you ever heard of an Ethos FNF mod? I've heard that before. I don't really know what it means. Let me just take a second to browse around and see if I can find, like, some publicly available RPG Maker sprites that I can kind of rip and use for my own thing. Because originality is not what we do around here. Oh, wait, how have I never thought of this before? Let me look something up. Holy shit. Okay, this is for the wrong engine. Let me just try some stuff. Oh, that does work, really. What do you know? Alright, so, chatters, what I have just found... Let's make this a smaller map. An Athos is where you take a well-known IP and turn them evil. Oh, it's that simple? Okay, cool. Then, yeah, I guess I've maybe played a couple of those. I don't know. Well, no, not an official one, I don't think. So, yeah, what I just found, chatters, is someone made Doki Doki Literature Club sprites for it's very small on your screen. But they made Doki Doki Literature Club sprites. That means we can also add Sayori and Natsuki and Yuri. So that's cool. I found those. And I also found this. This is for a different version of RPG Maker. Don't believe it'll be of any use to me, but they did make custom face sprites that I do like. But I don't know if I want to use them per se. Oh wait, no, these... Okay, no, these would also be usable, I believe. But I like the ones I have right now. Shout out to the person that made this, though. Yeah, shout out to the person that made this. Psycho Gear Pathic Girl, what a fucking name. That's the indie horror games tier list. Okay, so we could do something with Doki Doki. Does a Jumbo Josh one exist? I don't think so. No, definitely not. It definitely doesn't exist. I mean, I'm sure someone has one somewhere, but none that are publicly available exist. Okay, this could be interesting. Let's take a look at this. What was I thinking? I was just thinking something. All right, okay. Sorry, I'm just looking for custom assets right now. There's this. Why? Oh, game capture. There's this collection of items here. It's made for a different version of RPG Maker, so I'm not sure if it would blend well or if it would even translate properly. I'm not sure. I was once making an Ethos mode called Ferris's Endless Basement based on the Euphoric Brothers. That sounds fucking epic. I don't know. That's something, all right. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. I just know if I use any of these tile sets, I'm going to run into the same problem I always do, which is when you place them on floors, since they're not default assets, they'll have a weird shadow or a weird, like, transparency around them. And I don't know how people fix that. I have no idea how people do that. Like, let's see if this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna call it tile E. Okay, let's see how this works. So what I've just done is uploaded these custom assets to rpgmaker. But if I place them down here, it fucking works. Holy shit, okay. I've never seen these custom things work that well. Why is this shaped weirdly though? That's fucking annoying. Okay, something about this is wrong. Something about this is off, but I think I can fix it. Okay, so that's cool. We have classroom assets and we have Doki Doki characters. That's pretty cool. Okay, let me try some shit. I don't know. How does this work? What the fuck? This is for RPG Maker MV. So it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work exactly as I need it to. That's unfortunate for me. My brother owns a version of RPG Maker, but I don't know a version. Yeah, there's so many. And I've considered changing because I know I'm not playing, or no, I know I'm not using the most optimal kind. But, like, I don't know, I've used it so much now that, like, I'm afraid of change. Even though what I have done is probably not even that much. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still so inexperienced. Like, I've put 30 hours into it, made 6 games across 30 hours. They've taken, like, 5 hours each. You've never seen the versions? Mainly the assets that are provided, but also just the functionality of how to do certain things is just going to be different. Oh, wait. Are you fucking kidding me? I keep thinking I'm figuring out how to change or how to fix things, but then still not fixed. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. All right, let's fucking. I'm sorry for just talking without showing you guys anything. Let's. Okay, let's fucking make this bitch a classroom. Using assets I didn't make once again, so. Okay, so. Yes, that is what I want. So we want a wall. I totally know what I'm doing. Don't even worry about it. Nope, I don't know what I'm doing. You should worry about it. Okay, I clearly did not know how to do this with that tool, so I'm just going to keep doing this the inefficient way I was doing before, but very quickly. Okay, we got a wall. Is that wall big enough for this? No. Alright, this is I'm a professional. I totally know what I'm doing right now. I totally know what I'm fucking doing right now. Don't even think twice about it. Boom! That looks great. We gotta get the other piece of the puzzle, and boom! That should be shifted over, but that's great. I love that. Hey, for the record, this whole time I've not been trying to just do the wall, okay? I've been trying to figure out how to make these... Because, like, again, like, these things are cut off weird. Look at this fucking piece. That's such a shit piece to have. These things are cut... These custom assets are not made for this engine. So I'm really working with what I got here, okay? Okay, we need some background music for this, I think. I don't know how long we're gonna be here necessarily, but I'm gonna do... Just do some chill background music. That may or may not be Animal Crossing. Okay, so we got chalkboards. We're just gonna take these desks and chairs as well. Let's fucking slap those here. Actually, no. Let's put those higher. Yep. And... Oh, that cuts it off, though. Okay, so we'll do this. Bit weirdly spaced, but we're gonna go with it. Oh, this is gonna be even more weirdly spaced. Okay. Let's fucking... We're working with what we got, chat. Yeah, these are gonna be weirdly spaced desks. Oh, come on. Can I not make it? Oh, my good God. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. This is insane. There we go. Okay, it's fine. Oh my God, these aren't even aligned. Oh my good God. Okay, hang on. Can they be aligned? Oh my God, why is this so... Okay, again, I'm working with assets that I'm not supposed to be working with, so... Okay, that syncs up. That's fine. Why do the rest not? That's awful. Oh, that's awful. Okay, we're gonna have to use a repeat one then. We'll use the one that's like most plain. Is that still not even gonna work? What's the science behind that? Okay. We'll take the one with the doll, because why not have 2 fucking dolls? Alright, we have a bit of a classroom. Okay, what we are actually going to do, hang on. Let's get rid of our chalk. That's wrong. What did I use? This. Let's get rid of our chalkboards and move them over to the right, actually. It's all coming together. Okay, and then we'll put this big fucking bang. That looks ugly, but we need some variety. No, that's not gonna work. That's not acceptable. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh no, but it cuts stuff off. Oh, it is terrible. I think all of them would do that. Yep, all of them would do that. Some even more than others, potentially. Okay. What if... Why aren't they centered? They were centered before. Could they only center with those one? Oh my. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it, chat. Everything's fine. Everything is so fine. Everything is so fine. What is even the premise of this game? I don't know. Everything is fine. Okay, we are going to... I don't know what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to do something. We're going to do some rearranging. Okay. 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 That doesn't look terrible. It's the best we're gonna get. All right. And now what are we doing? I don't know. Okay. If stuff's gonna be cut off anyway, I think I prefer this desk. Yeah, we'll use this desk. Okay. Yeah, I can't. Okay, there's no fixing that. Okay, I gotta get over it. There's gonna be some magic tables. It's fine. Okay, and now let's take our goobers here. We got Sayori. I think Sayori... Okay. We need to find out. Let me open up a notepad. What the fuck is all... Are these the I'm scared? Are these the I'm... Hang on. Okay, I'll make sure. Oh, these are FNAF and I'm scared notes. Okay. Now we got a blank notepad. We need to find out what this game actually is. I'm thinking, just as Monica is the big spooky twist of Doki Doki, I think Monica has to be like some kind of twist villain. Okay, I'm using 110% of my brain right now. Who do we... I'm thinking maybe we can... Okay, well first, actually, let me see if this works. I'm gonna make a new map just for testing real quick. Let's just change the look of the player to one of these. Okay, it does. We have glitchy sprites of characters. What would this look like since it's missing some? Okay. Okay, so that's not meant to be... These sprites aren't meant to be used as player sprites. This one can, though. And so can the glitch ones. These are meant to be for events, though. I hate the people options in this game. Because there's like no normal looking dude. There just isn't one. I guess this guy maybe? Well, is he a child? Let's find out if he's a child. He doesn't even have a fucking portrait. What? Why? Why do people 5s not have portraits? Okay, so we're limited to 1 through 4. Where there's just no normal looking dude. Damn it, I fucking closed... Damn it, I closed the music. Okay. I did recently download a bunch of rpgmaker sprites. Let me see if I can find any good ones in that folder I got. This is kind of not a bad one. We might go with that. You can't see what I'm looking at, but you're just gonna have to trust me, Chad. Or would this be better? No. Oh, this is perfect. Immediately, yes. Okay. So chat, what I am going to do is I am going to essentially try to make some of the experience of Doki Doki in a classic RPG Maker fashion. Just thinking about how I'm gonna do that. Okay. Alright, so this is my engine. I've decided our player character is going to be this fucking guy. Why is this the wrong size? Hang on a second. What did they mean by this? This is the wrong size. Okay. So, no. We are not going to be using him. I lied to you all. I would like an RPG Maker character that looks like the most popular version of MC. I probably will not get that though, so I will settle for something similar. Okay, I'm finding a lot of good-looking sprites of people of color. I don't think that's... Well, I guess a Japanese person is technically a person of color. Not exactly the shade that I need MC to be, assuming the game takes place in Japan. Okay, this could take a minute. Oh my god, look at this. There must be a crazy market for this. Alright, chat, you have to say this. This is fucking insane. Look at all the results for non-white NPC sprites. All I looked up was NPC sprites. Look at how many of them are non-white specifically. Why is that? Like, I don't doubt there's racism in game dev. Well, actually, I guess the market is there because there is no default RPG Maker black guy. So I guess I can see where that outcry would come from. I guess that makes complete sense. Still though, it's not helping me in my mission to find a basic man. All I need is the most basic man. Okay, maybe I need to get a little more specific. Let me... Okay, these are all girls. Can I find a male? Okay, I don't need guys with capes. That would look a little odd. I did not think this would be a problem. I could make the protagonist a girl and just have, like, just have like a spin on the original in that sense. Because I did find a character that I think I would be content with if I were to make the character a female. And I'm going to see what it looks like. Because man, I am getting impatient. I am losing patience. Let's see what this looks like, or if this even works. I don't know if this is the right size either, because I don't know anything, because I'm an idiot. It is. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Fuck it. We're doing Doki Doki Literature Club, but it's gay. Could a tomboy work? Yes, but I don't think I'd have an easier time finding that than just a guy. Alright, we have our protagonist. This chick. She is going to act as our protagonist. And this is Monica. And this is Sayori. And this is Natsuki. This is Yuri. I just want to make sure these characters are appropriately sized. Okay, my head is a bit fucking big, but we're gonna run with it. Yeah, I am a little bit big. I am a little bit thicko. But it's good enough for me. We're just gonna have a big protagonist. All right. Let's see how moving around in this room works. You can walk on everything. Okay. I can fix that. I think. Pretty sure. Do I know how to fix that? I don't know how to fix that. Would this fix that? Let me see if this would fix that. If this would fix that, then I'm gonna have to, oh, that would be... No, it's too much work. I'm not even gonna try it, because that would be just too much work. Alright, so you can walk on stuff. A little weird, but we're just gonna run with it. Man, is there anything I can do to fix that? Yeah, I don't know if I can fix that. I don't know if I can fix that using custom assets. It is what it is. I hate it, but it's fine. Okay. So, back to the game. Doki Doki technically starts with you going to school and running into Sayori. I kind of want to skip that part. I'm not going to do the entirety of Doki Doki. It's a long game, and I would just be copy and pasting dialogue for the most part. Okay, we are making a Doki Doki fan game. I can rewrite stuff. I need talking sprites. Is this where I find out that Sayori doesn't have like a normal talking expression. No, that's the worried one. That's worried. I mean, I guess it's that one, but she just looks kind of shocked. Like, I want one with her having a smile. But the only one is like an overdone smile. Hey! Why isn't there one of this face in these clothes? Is there really not? Okay, if I save this... Oh, it's so weird to cut it off at the shoulders. I guess that's fine. I don't like it. I do not like it. But I'm going to tolerate it. It's the problem with importing custom pixel art onto rpgmaker. I just don't really understand it. I don't understand the dimensions and how to set it up properly. I need to be educated. Okay, wait, we've run into another problem. I need to find a face that matches the character I have chosen for my protagonist. That shouldn't be too hard. They're all gonna be AI. Fuck. Oh, they're all AI. This fucking blows. I wouldn't have had this problem like 2 years ago. They're all AI. This is fucking insane. Man, it's moments like this that I wish I was an artist that could just make their own art. But alas, I am talentless. This is so goddamn unfortunate. I'll keep browsing though. I'll keep looking.